So login not accepted. La 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 la.
That's a good start to the video.
Okay. Great. I'll grab my stuff.
I'm going to watch the intro cutscene. Okay,
Go
good,
for
it's
it.
capturing.
You watch that intro cup scene.
This is a game from my childhood, good guy.
Yeah, I liked Descent 3.
I
This is in the Descent series, right? The first game was called Descent Freespace.
Actually, the previous game is called Descent Freespace: The Great War. This is the sequel. Freespace 2. No subtitle.
They just dropped the...
Yeah. That is kinda loud.
Oh, the validation email! That's what I was forgetting.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hold on, several seconds. Please resend it. It didn't get spammed, did it? No.
It might get in spam.
Well, because I'm a genius, I resent it, and just now saw the other one, so I gotta wait for the new one.
Cool.
It's so cool.
Yep, so if you watch the intro cutscene,
Okay.
well, this won't mean anything to you, but this means things to me. This is the Battle to Neb, the final battle against the Steven incursion, and against the Lucifer Super Destroyer.
How do you do in that? Does it work out for you, the player?
Depends on what you mean by workout.
Do you blow up?
No. Well, if something blows up, and that Orion got fucked. That's an insignia that Freespace 1 players recognize. I didn't play Freespace 1, but I know enough about it. I've seen a lot of it. Well, some.
Still waiting for the validation email.
Good thing this video is playing. Oh, that's very loud. I turned it down too. Damn. Game has good music. And voice acting. I guess, maybe, not surprisingly, surprisingly, it's not a JRPG, late 90s. But it's still a late 90s game. 32 years.
Oh, that was 2000. It's 99, yeah? Well, 2000 is technically still the 90s.
32 years have passed since the Great War.
Alright, let's see.
The Shivans vanished half a lifetime ago.
Voice acting is much quieter.
We live in the mausoleum of history. We inherit the legacy of ghosts who haunt.
Yeah, this sure is taking 8 million years to send me an automatic email.
The elders call us the lost generation.
Oh, that explains why I didn't see the previous one. I received it at 2:05 a.m.
I remember stories of a glorious civilization.
So it might be another 12 hours before I get the validation email that lets us actually do this.
Spires that reached the sun.
This might be dead on arrival.
Of a blue planet with vast seas. Of people with myths of humanity everlasting. Of children who saw in the embers of dying stars the destiny
Alright,
of
well,
their
let's try
race.
something else. Law register.
And they hurled themselves into the void of space with no fear. They say our people have no present. Only a past filled with horror. And a future they can only dream of. we forge a new alliance to guard the tomb of space and find within its cold expanse.
Okay, there we go. So I just re-registered using my Gmail address, so we'll see if that takes any more time. Ah, it immediately went to the spam folder in Gmail.
Yep.
That's good, because that means I actually got it. Yeah, the Yahoo one, I got it yesterday at 2:05 a.m. apparently. That's why I didn't see it.
Cool.
Because I was literally unconscious. Okay, so...
It's almost done.
This works with Descent 3? Neat. I don't have that anymore.
Huh?
Still neat.
Anyway, this is Descent Freespace. Freespace 2, not
Alright, let's...
I guess the movies have their own volume, because...
Bink player!
I don't know if it is Bink, honestly. It might be. Probably
There we
is.
go. Looking good.
Oh,
I might have been a little hasty here. I want to change my pilot's icon. I don't want to be the scraggly guy.
Well, you have to back out to the barracks.
Okay.
Oh, I see you in here. That's a good... Okay. Oh, you got
Alright,
it.
let's see. Alright,
That's a good
let's see here.
sign. Okay, let's see. I don't think...
Yep, these are all late 1990s computer models, alright.
Yeah, okay, well, you can see my guy.
Alright, fine, I'll be the scraggly guy. Fucking goatee.
The black guy doesn't look too bad. The first one, yeah, that's passable for 90s, late 90s. Then you got these weird guys.
Are those the bad guys?
No. Oh.
Oh.
Not anymore.
Are we the bad guys?
This man has seen some shit. Whatever. No, you saw the bad guys in the intro movie.
Intro movie? I was busy trying to fix this.
Never mind, it's not important.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, so...
I see you've left.
I'm creating a game. It'll be creatively titled Ardryn's game, because that's what it defaults to. And this is my top secret password. Never repeat it to anyone. So... I don't know, cause I can't see any games when I did this testing. Hopefully you'll see the game if you join the server that's already selected, the default one. It has.
Oh, okay.
It's said it had players in it.
Okay, alright, games. Okay, refresh. No game servers found, unless I'm doing something wrong again.
I don't know. It should be there.
Let's see. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 servers. Ella, Masad, Wolong, Linnell.
Yep, join the top one. Like, try to join. Is there a join game button there when we look at your screen?
Go ahead.
Is that join private up there?
Whoa.
A top menu. I mean server.
Join private. Click. Type the name of the channel to join/create. Well? Do I need to forward some ports?
That might be a thing.
Oh, I was
It
joking.
shouldn't be required, but they do say it can help. Let me do Discord. Saw it in here some. Oh yeah. What the hell? Is it? Oh, this is going exactly as I anticipated. They fucking amazing. And just to make sure, you selected PXO because in the multiplayer options.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Multi. Yep, PXO.
Okay.
It's my login stuff. Accept. And I'm able to log in just fine. Looks like I'm in the channel.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. So
Yeah.
it might the game being a host on the game requires port forwarding even the story through PXO. I'm going to
Oh.
All right, we're back in, boys. Uh-oh. You gotta send. You need to send me the password.
You know what the password is.
How many years has it been since you used this?
There,
Okay.
I sent it to you.
You sure did.
Look at that. We're playing video game. Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, so what am I doing? Campaigns.
Yes.
Freespace 2, Part 1.
Yes. So the way this works is, the mod cuts up the main campaign into groups instead of making you play the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. Part
and
1 of the Freespace 2 campaign for 4 players.
Up to. Yeah.
Let's see.
That's part 2.
Max 2 players.
I don't know why it says
I don't know
that.
why it says that. I don't know. It's weird. It's funny. I like funny. Anyway, does this make us do the training ones first?
Nope, there are no training missions in this.
Cool. Great. I did not do the first mission, so that's good. That'll be fine. I did all the training, though.
You should be fine.
All right. So, yeah, if yes, what's this? Squad War.
I don't
Squad
know.
War off. Squad War on.
I think that makes
Oh,
that
it's
divides
teams.
us into teams, which I don't think that
I'm-
will be very pleasant with the campaign.
Friendly fire.
Hostile teams trying to stop you in the campaign. Possible while you're immobile on cutscene.
Sure.
Ah.
All right. Are you ready to go, or you have something else you'd like to say here?
So difficulty
Anything else
settings
I need to do?
are
Oh, cool. Here we go.
in host options, I believe. As host, you can choose to handle the loadouts or let other players also do them. Difficulty settings is kind of strange.
Skill level
The way
is
it works.
Well, this is 1999.
The way it works
Okay, please go ahead.
is on lower difficulties, you get a bonus to like weapons recharge and damage and that kind of thing, and AI receives that,
Yeah.
but as a penalty.
I see.
And capital ships fire slower with all the weapons, and
Okay.
there is a limit to how many fighters and turrets can track you at the same time. When on insane, there is no penalty or bonuses to anyone, and fire rate is normal.
insane is basically no advantages or disadvantages.
Yes, but also, in each mission, you can script difficulty level like reinforcements for the enemy and your side, and the AI itself also receives hindrances to how well it can perform on difficulties below insanity.
Oh, okay.
Insanity is in
right.
fact very difficult, I will say.
Let's
Except in a few
Okay.
instances where like
I see.
you have a capital ship being targeted by an enemy smaller vessel.
Oh.
In which case, a higher fire rate benefits you there.
Yes.
But other than
that
that,
sounds great.
other than that, I don't know. The game defaults to easy, so just choose what you want.
I guess I'll kick it to medium just because there's two of us. How hard can it be?
Yeah, I mean I saw the second port 2 said, "Oh, recommended on hard for a challenge." I'm like, I don't know about
With
that.
4. Oh yeah, okay. I never mind. All right, then. Okay, I guess we're ready to give this a try.
Yep. All right, it's transferring file exfer.
Yeah, mission file transfer. Crossfer.
Are we caught up in the crossfer?
Crossfire! That was around this time of the 90s, wasn't it?
Sure was. Here we go.
Okay.
Briefing.
Mission loaded, mission loading. Whoa.
This is
Okay.
Admiral Petrarch, commanding officer of the GTD Aquitaine. For those
See
squadrons
here.
joining us here in Vega, welcome aboard. With a complement of 150 combat spacecraft, the Aquitaine serves as flagship of the GTVA 3rd Fleet, based in the Capella system. You join an elite crew of 10,000, the finest officers and enlisted
Elite.
personnel serving the Alliance today.
Well, it only took me
Great team
4
of
tries
Admiral
to
Bosch's
get
Neo
certified for the
Terran
Myrmidon.
has become the most significant threat to regional security since the Great War ended 32 years ago.
That's Freespace 1.
The NTF
Ah, wow.
demands
It's
the
been 32
independence
years.
of their systems and the revocation of
Yeah,
the
but now we got
Baytak
terrorists.
Convention, or
Oh
Baytak.
boy.
Oh.
The
Racist
Baytak
terrorists.
Treaty centralized power of the
Oh.
GTVA as the supreme authority in Terran Vasuden space.
Those were the pilots you saw at the end of the
Integral
selection
to
barracks.
NTF ideology is Bosch's
Vasudans.
vision of Neo
Oh.
Terra.
Okay.
A utopian society where the lost grandeur of Earth will be restored. Bosch and his followers oppose any alliance with the Vasudans as a threat to the future of the human race.
Oh,
The
I
rebels are
see.
entrenched in Polaris, Regulus, and Sirius. But before we hit these strongholds, we must secure Epsilon Pegasi, Alpha Centauri, and Deneb. These contested systems are now the focal point of Allied operations. Allied Command has ordered the Aquitaine into the Deneb system. There, we will reinforce the 13 Vasuden battle group, led by the GVD Samtic. Both the NTF and the GTVA have sustained heavy casualties in the battle for Deneb. In the past 72 hours, we have lost the GVC Andromeda, the GTC Trafalgar, and over 15 fighter wings.
So it's going pretty
Command
good.
anticipates the arrival of the
Honestly,
Aquitaine
yeah.
and the Samtic will shift the battle for Deneb in our favor and force the NTF to withdraw to Sirius.
And that was
This
the
is Captain
initial
Lukakis,
briefing. This is
squadron
the
leader of
actual
53rd
mission
Hammerheads.
briefing.
At 0320 hours, the Aquitaine
Gotcha.
entered the Deneb system. Admiral Petrarch launched fighter and bomber wings as part of an
A
all-out
briefing
attack
for the
against
briefing.
NTF positions throughout the
Basically.
system. He has kept the Hammerheads
Surrender,
on standby
Belisarius.
until
Belisarius. That was
Ah.
a Byzantine
now.
general.
A situation is developing near the inhabited
He conquered
planet of
a
Cygnus
lot of
Prime.
northern Africa.
We have over 100,000
Oh.
Vasuden refugees fleeing their colonies in transports. Allied ships are rescuing the Vasudans as quickly as possible, though the logistics of
Byzantines
this
lost it
operation
basically
leave many
immediately after
refugees
he
still
withdrew.
vulnerable to rebel attack. At
I see.
Easy come, easy
0545,
go.
we received a distress
Yeah, well,
signal
you
from
know.
a refugee convoy 900 clicks, or kilometers, from the outer orbit of Cygnus Prime. The Vasudans responded with a wing of Serapis fighters, designated Epsilon, which have just called in for reinforcements. Alpha Wing, you're going in.
Yes.
Oh, we're Alpha.
Because these transports do not have jump drives, you must protect the convoy until a recovery ship arrives. With all warships engaged and other convoys in dire need of protection, we do not know when a craft will become available. Command will keep you updated and send in reinforcements as needed.
Alright.
Protect Iota until you are relieved of duty. Okay. Players have not yet been assigned to their ships. Ship selection.
Yeah, I guess you control that.
Okay.
And then the way it works
here we are.
is you lock in what position we're going to be, and that lets us choose weapons.
Yep, Myrmidon.
Yep, that's all we got right now.
Weapon loadout. I mean, this looks fine. Oh boy, okay. What silly step am I missing? I'm gonna turn the brightness up. I'm thinking I'm missing a button somewhere.
It's in options. I have it at 0.15 and it's still a little dark, and it's probably going to be even darker on YouTube.
The thing is, it says ship/weapons locked. So I can't really. Oh,
yeah, that's what.
Ships' weapons are now free.
Yep, now we can choose weapons. By choose weapons, I mean probably do nothing, because our current loadout is honestly fine.
There we go. Okay. Now I think it's waiting for you now.
Yeah, I'm just mentioning the default loadout is completely acceptable for this sorting mission.
Of course.
You
I'll
do
be
not
referring
want
to you in these cases.
You do not want to take the smaller gun on the weapon loadout because in the stats you might notice 43 shield, 86 subsystem, and 0 hull.
It doesn't do actual damage?
It's for subsystem damage.
Oh.
Yep. But I am
It's just
ready.
a little pea shooter. Alright.
Oh boy.
Launch.
It's the first
Come on,
mission,
go.
So we're gonna get eased in.
Here we go.
Alpha 2 here. I have a visual on the convoy.
Nah, fuck this, I'm out.
1,500 meters dead ahead. The escort wing is down 2 fighters.
We had to wait for this all over again, you know.
You did not have authorization to return to base, pilot. Your actions jeopardize the lives of those involved in this mission and the GTVA's objectives in this theater.
Oops!
Desertion is grounds for a court-martial, and you are confined to quarters pending your preliminary hearing. Until a military court decides otherwise, you are hereby stripped of your wings and all privileges bestowed upon you as an
This is
officer
somehow
of the
your
Terran
fault.
Vasudin Alliance.
This is your fault, that's right.
Alright, I'm gonna click to replay.
Damn right you are.
Do you have to select it as well?
You did
I
not
got a little
have
light next to my
authorization
name.
return to base.
Accept.
Accept?
There you go.
Okay.
Alright, sorry about that.
No, you're not.
Let's go ahead and,
If you're sorry, you wouldn't have done it.
there we go. Okay, good to go.
I
Won't
got
happen
the,
again.
thruster control on this to work. I just need to select the right option.
On the
Alpha
stick?
2 here.
Yeah.
I have a visual on the convoy.
Sweet.
1,500 meters dead ahead. The escort wing is down 2 fighters.
For some reason, my other
Iota
bindings
transports. This is
might have
Alpha
gotten
Wing of the
reset
53rd
again.
Hammerheads GTD Aquitaine. We have orders to protect your convoy. What's your status? Over.
Alpha Wing, we have lost 3 transports to the rebel attack. The surviving
There
pilots have sustained
There
minor
it
damage.
Did something happen?
I don't know if it's like from. Okay, it might just be like flag. So some of the weirder parts of this, when you launch countermeasures, you might want to keep doing it a little after it says you evade, because the server might not have gone updated.
I'm frozen. I'm completely frozen. Like, I can't move at all. Look at my stream. I just have this little hand icon. No, I don't want to quit. No, back up. No, don't quit.
Well, you just went red on my view. The server has left the game.
Yeah, it just kicked me out. Basically. So
That and
that's
1,000.
Cool. All right, let's Let's try again. Same stuff. No big deal.
Man.
Takes seconds to get back in.
I just knew. I was going to start with this whole recording of saying, it's time to get this train wreck rolling. Oh man.
I'm glad you didn't say that. It's back up. So same password, just join back in.
Yep. Here we are, here we are again, same as we ever were. Yeah, we just commit.
It's okay. It hasn't been an hour yet.
Alpha 2 here. I have a visual on the convoy. 1,500
And
meters dead ahead. The escort
there it
wing
goes.
is down 2 fighters.
Whoa.
Iota transports. This is Alpha Wing of the 53rd Hammerheads. GT.
Yep, you just
I'm
blinked
good
out
for
of
a few-
existence.
We have orders to protect your convoy.
Yeah, I'm good for a
What's
few
your status?
seconds, and then it just...
Alpha Wing, we have lost
My
three
controls just
transports
completely
to the
lock up.
attack.
Completely lock up. I can change thrust, but I can't actually
You
turn
vanished on
my
my
ship.
screen.
Oh, neat.
I was watching you and you
Hang
vanished.
in there, Iota. Command will send a recovery craft as soon as
Oh,
possible.
all right.
Alpha.
Oh no,
it
there
sounds
you
like
are.
you are going to have
You're
to-
blinking all over the.
Recovery ship arrives.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
I think you are going to have to figure out your router login.
Sensors picking
So you
up
can
incoming
host.
hostiles.
I think.
Oh, hey, hold on. I'm back. No, I'm not.
No.
Alpha 1 and 2 intercept those fighters. We will defend the transports.
Oh, okay.
You seem to be proceeding towards the enemy, kind of.
I see that.
Oh my god. Oh. Why am I launching missiles? I'm not touching missile launch. Why am I? And it froze. Oh, it crashed. You there?
You know, it's playing itself.
That
My
seemed to
fighter is
be.
being controlled by the AI.
I crashed.
Is that normal?
I crashed.
Is that
no.
what it's supposed to do?
No.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to go look in my router. I'll be right back.
Go ahead, by all means.
Oh, here we go trying this again.
I got a good feeling about this one.
This is Admiral Petty.
I don't quite understand why the game was playing itself, though. That's really weird.
That's a little concerning, yeah. Yep, I'm on LAN. All my controls are correct. Let's try this again.
Freespace 2, take 4, and action.
Alpha 2 here. I have a visual on the convoy. 1,500 meters dead ahead. The escort wing is down 2
all right.
fighters.
It's not playing
Iota
itself,
transports.
so
This is Alpha Wing of the 53rd
that's a good start.
GTD Aquitaine.
If
We
that's
have orders
you,
to protect your
ooh,
convoy.
well
What's
there
your
you go,
status? Over.
I guess.
Alpha Wing,
Am I spinning?
we have lost 3 transports to the
Your
rebel
fighter is
attack.
getting down
Surviving
with its
vessels
bad
have
self.
sustained moderate damage. We
What's my
anticipate
ping?
vessels will return in
133.
I think it said like one.
Hang in there, Iota. Command will send
I'm not
recovery
sure
craft as soon as
what the
possible.
first number
All right,
is.
Alpha,
The second
let's get to
one
work.
is 0.
Let's defend these
Is that good?
transports until the recovery ship
I think I
arrives.
see you're kind of flipping a little.
Oh.
No time for that.
Sensors picking up incoming hostiles.
0 PL,
Wind
yeah, no
alerts
packet
closing
loss.
in.
That's supposed to be good. And there it
Alpha 1 and
goes.
2 intercept those fighters. We will defend the
There what
transports.
I
goes.
got the cursor. All I can see, all I have is a cursor now.
Oh.
My game is frozen. So this is a modern update, huh? Is it supposed to work?
Yep, it's supposed to work.
Interesting.
It's supposed to.
Is there documented evidence of this working?
There is a Discord server where people play games, multiplayer.
Really?
games.
What is this Discord server? So that I
Uh,
may inquire as to our issues, so that we can get this working sometime.
This.
because I very much want this to work. This seems like a very cool thing.
Alright, just trying this now.
This is gonna fucking work! We're gonna make this work! It's been 7 hours! It has to work!
Uh-huh.
4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here's the fucking video game. I like it. Alright, so this time...
The convoy, 1,500 meters dead ahead. The escort wing is down.
Don't shoot.
Okay.
You seem to be a bit
They look damaged
now.
This is Alpha Wing of the 53rd Hammerheads.
Yeah,
GPD
still a little bit, but
Aquitaine.
that's latency.
We have orders to protect your convoy.
Did I need to
What's your
change
status?
options again? No, I don't think so.
No, I think that's
We
default.
have lost
I mean, what
3
you said.
transports to the rebel attack. The surviving vessels have sustained moderate damage. We anticipate the rebels will return in greater force.
Whoa, that was close.
Don't run into
Almost flew
things.
into one
Hang
of
in there,
them.
Iota. Command
That will
will send
cause
a
damage
recovery
to you.
craft as soon as possible. All right,
Collision.
Alpha, let's get to work. We must defend these transports until the recovery ship arrives.
Yeah, here they come.
Sensors picking up incoming hostiles. A
Not
wing
me.
of Mercs closing in.
Oh, oops. Oh, that was you.
1 and 2 intercept those fighters.
I thought you were the enemy. Hang on, I'm gonna shoot this
I
guy.
have one of these buttons set to attack.
Let's see, toggle hostile H. There we go.
Yeah, so either of us can order the AI around. That's a very good idea.
Yeah, I made sure any was checked when I was trying to host to make sure that, you know.
I
That
believe
way-
it defaults to that. That's more.
Hostile
Yeah.
indicators.
Here comes some missiles. Oops.
I know when I randomly take damage, it's going to be you. I just know it.
Probably. Hey, what difficulty did you keep this
Medium.
on? Did you keep it on medium? Good. Okay. Oh, those guys sucked.
They're jumping in closer.
Hostile indicators.
Ah, I flew into debris!
Don't do that. Which one? This one. No. This one. Try not to hug the enemies when you pull them up. Weapons have splash damage. It will hurt. Missiles especially.
Oh.
That's more.
Bandits incoming.
Didn't work, sir. Send 2 more fighters after them. That'll
No,
work.
they got 3 more this time.
Oh, man. It works! Great job! Yes! Oh, yes, it works so far. That's right, chat. All it took was me launching the right EXE.
We switched from a beta of some kind over to the MP.
No, I was just launching the wrong EXE. I was launching the upgrade graphics.
We changed the, I mean, we're using a different EXE too, in addition to that. So the one I gave you.
Whoops.
Ah, they're sending 4 this time.
Hostile configuration.
These aren't even bombers.
No, these are like Herc ones. Herc ones are like the in-game from
The vessel should be exiting self-space
Freespace 1.
momentarily.
Oh, so now it's kind of like in Metal Gear Rising when you cut up the Metal Gear.
Sure.
Rules of Nature should start playing, is what I'm saying.
Also,
here.
good job. They jump out if you don't kill them all by the time the Samtic arrives. So good
Ooh,
job.
what's this?
Don't shoot it. That's ours.
Oh, okay.
That's an
The
Asugi
NTCV
monster.
Belisarius, a Deimos
But
class
Captain,
corvette, has run our
it looks
blockade of
different than our
Belisarius jump
ships.
node. We are now
It looks
tracking
like the
vessel
fighters
We shot
that
the
were
other
helping.
ships that were different.
We have vectored its course
Look at the
to
fighters
your
that were
immediate
helping.
vicinity.
Now look at that ship.
Oh.
Now look back to the fighters. Now look to me. I'm flipping you off.
Intercept the target.
Incoming jump signature. It's the Belisarius.
Alright, now just sit back and relax.
Gunnery control. Power up photon beam cannons. Commence plasma core insertion.
All units stand clear of the Samtic and Belisarius.
Oh, sure.
Belisarius, this is the GVD Samtic. You are ordered to power down and surrender.
Belisarius.
Negative, Basudin. The NTF is the only legitimate authority in this system. Surrender or be destroyed, Belisarius. This is your final warning.
You can see important ships
Your
on the right.
posturing
Their
insults
HP.
us both, Basudin. I will not give up my ship.
Oh, I see. They're at 24.
Yep.
Gunnery control.
And this is why you don't fuck with capital ships.
Oh!
That's why.
99. That's impressive.
Shut up, Alpha
Belisarius
3.
objective has been
That's
neutralized.
why. That's part of the FSO upgrade, making that beam do that cool pierce
Did it
through
pierce?
with the. Yeah. They added that explosion effect. In the original, it would cut through, but it would just like cut through because it's dead.
Mission accomplished, Alpha.
Oh.
Return to base. Well done, pilots.
Yeah, you get that
What?
debris.
They might still be hostile. They might
I mean-
still be alive. We might want to send some rescue crews down there to gather up some POWs.
I'm pretty sure shooting them would be a violation of BATAC. Yeah.
Oh, whoops. I didn't do that. I'm leaving.
You can't leave unless I say so, and I say so.
Oh, that's right. You have it on host. Okay. That's right.
Damn right.
You... I only did it the one time as a joke.
Good work, pilot.
It was
You
hilarious.
held off the
We
rebel
both
attack
got
and
court-martialed.
saved both Basudin transports from destruction.
Dragged me
Your
into your
squad mates and I all
court-martial.
agree. You'll make a fine addition to the 53rd Hammerheads. Command reports that 75% of the refugees have been recovered with few casualties. The remaining 25% are under Allied protection and will be rescued shortly. We've also won major victories against the NTF. The NTD Jacobus and the NTC Hengst have been destroyed, and our blockades of the Alpha Centauri and Sirius jump nodes has isolated the rebel fleet. Furthermore, 600,000 ground troops will soon land on the surface of Cygnus Prime in our effort to retake the planet. Prepare for your next mission, pilot. The battle for Deneb is not over yet.
Yay.
We just got done with this mission. Ah, except.
I blew up 6 people. You blew up 2
let me
people.
see.
Not bad.
I blew up 2 ships. Maybe the people got out.
Maybe.
Are our spacesuits atmospheric?
Yes.
No, that's not what I'm trying to
Probably.
say.
Probably.
We have life support systems.
Command has ordered
In our
the 53rd
suits.
Hammerheads to secure an NTF depot in the Deneb asteroid belt. 6 sentry guns are positioned around the depot, and rebel freighters are now moving the cargo out of the area. The NTF has gone through a lot of trouble to hide these materials. Alpha 1, your mission is to seek and destroy all targets of opportunity, including freighters, cargo, and sentry guns. Beta Wing will scan the
privateering,
cargo.
huh?
Recon sighted a wing of Loki's guarding the
Yeah,
depot,
supply
so prioritize these
depot
bandits.
raid. We're lighting Wu Chao on fire.
Do not underestimate the importance of this mission, pilot.
Kill
Depot
all
raid
of the
will remove
civilians.
medals, but it can be just as vital as taking down
I mean,
a
if they're
cruiser
armed,
or
they're not
corvette.
civilians.
We must sever rebel supply lines
Oh.
if we want to achieve a decisive victory.
Mounted point defense guns on your cargo ship. That's a combatant. Blow it up.
I mean, we're fighters, and point defense is kind of, you know, meant to take down fighters and.
So we have 2
missiles.
wings.
Yep, we got backup buddies with us this time.
Neato.
You can order everyone to attack, or you can order certain rings to attack. Okay, I do have this set. I just need to verify this. Oh, that okay, that's the button. Got it.
Taking the guns off of my fighter. Because the game lets me. I will not.
The game will not
actually
let
do
you
that.
launch it if a fighter has no weapons on it.
I have missiles. I guess it would have let me launch with just missiles if I really wanted to.
No, you have to have primary weapons.
Really? Okay, well that's good.
Yeah. But yeah, you can like futz around with. Oh, see, this is I think part of like multiplayer bullshit. Some of the wings do not have guns equipped, so I'll just fix that.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. And also they're the
Challenge.
subsystem guns.
Oh, so they're not gonna be of much help, huh?
They can take down shields. Alright. We're here to scan them
Okay,
and
Alpha Wing, let's take out the fighters and
take out
freighters.
fighters.
Beta will scan the cargo. Watch those sentry guns. Beta Wing, target cargo units and close in to scan. Optimal distance is 150 meters. Alpha 1 and Alpha 3, you target the fighters. Stay focused on those Lokis.
Oh, okay.
Command, we've got a problem here. We can't scan the cargo.
what?
Run a diagnostic, Beta. Are your sensors malfunctioning?
Have you tried turning it off and then turning it back on?
There's some kind of shielding on these units. Our
Now they
sensors
put
can't
shield on.
penetrate.
Ah!
Acknowledge,
I mean
Beta.
lead.
Abort the scan and engage the enemy.
So now a hidden objective is to blow up the cargo
Negative,
containers.
Beta. Command will not risk recovery in that asteroid belt.
I think Beta 3 just died.
No, he's fine. Unless it's decent.
Oh, okay. I had him go, no! Yeah,
Oh.
secondary objective. We failed it. Huh? Oh, what was the secondary objective?
Good question.
Oh, what?
Was that you?
So, no? I have a question.
Okay.
Is there drifting?
Mm,
Cutting engines and then...
I think there's a toggle in the menu, but I never used it.
Oh.
IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
Glide.
We're facing
Toggle
multiple
gliding.
bandits here.
Alt
That
G.
cargo
Well,
must
that's
be vital.
kind of hard to press. Let's see if we can fix that.
Okay, Alpha 3 is dead.
X. Wait, what's X? Launch countermeasure. Who needs those?
You.
Z. There, Z. Ain't using Z for anything.
I put launch countermeasure on hat down. That's how much I'm going to be using it.
Oh, Alpha 4 died.
Alpha 3 died? What the fuck? No. What? Oh man, desync. This is fine. It's working, that's all that matters. This last cargo. There we go. That's objective complete noise.
Nice.
Furball, tight furball.
Of course our wings are dying. They don't have weapons.
No, they do. They can't launch unless they do. One more.
0 more.
Good. Good job.
We have secured the depot, Command. All bandits have been neutralized. Alpha and Beta, stand by.
Hold on, Alpha. Long-range sensors are picking up another hostile target 3 kilometers from your position.
What? Where?
I'm reading nothing here, Command.
Where
We're
could
Oh
detecting
no,
a
it's a
faint
cloaked
EM
bird of
signature from
prey!
one of the asteroids. Transmitting coordinates now.
I'm still not getting a clear reading. There's too much interference.
Yeah, so you see that?
There should be a flashing red
So that
blip
wasn't
on the
there
radar
before,
screen of your
but
HUD.
it is now.
Maneuver your fighter until this blip is centered in the radar. This will point you in the right direction.
Yeah, thanks, Command.
It's a large asteroid, Command, with some kind of structure built into the surface.
It's no asteroid.
Let's take a closer look. Proceed with caution, pilots.
Investigate asteroid. That's an asteroid, right?
Seems fine so
Command,
far
the
from
target
where
has
I'm flying.
turrets and a fighter bay. It must be a rebel
no.
installation.
We're
Oh,
scrambling
no.
bomber wings now. Destroy that base, pilots.
Shoot it.
With what?
Guns.
Delta Wing now in position.
Also Delta Wing.
Command, I'm picking up incoming hostiles.
Engage and destroy those fighters. We need to clear a path for Delta Wing.
Yes, sir. We'll take them down.
Okay, so pushing.
This is Admiral Bosch of the Neo-Terran Front. Allied fighters, break off your attack.
Incoming jump.
Command, the rebel leader
We're not
is
your
on that
allies.
base.
Disregard that transmission, Alpha. Admiral Bosch is in the Polaris system. This must be a decoy.
I had a little trouble shooting this guy.
You destroy this
whatever.
installation, you sign the death warrant of our race. I demand unfettered access to the Sirius jump node.
There will be no negotiations, Bosch.
Whoops.
Listen to me. If my safety is guaranteed, I'll withdraw my forces from Deneb.
The asteroid is breaking apart, Command.
Pilots, destroy that installation. You have your orders.
Oh, don't negotiate with terrorists.
Am I getting shot?
If you hear like a ding of like a thud noise against your ship, you might be getting shot.
That's not an
There we go.
installation. Disable the engines of that warship. Do not let them escape.
Also, Bosch put his warship inside or built an asteroid around his
There's
warship.
no time, Command. The vessel is powering up its subspace drive.
No, it's getting away!
Well, what a shame.
I'm going after it.
No, you're not.
Bosch and his warship have jumped.
Failed! It wasn't our fault. Okay, so this is that kind of game, huh?
Yep.
Neat!
Can't always get what you want.
Can't win them all, huh?
Nope.
Oh.
This mission is
All
over,
right.
Alpha. Return
Nice.
to base.
That's war. Oh,
Yeah, okay.
time to hit home.
The mission is over, not accomplished. Over. Alright, that's pretty cool. That's unique.
Hmm?
Command has issued no official explanation for Admiral Bosch's presence in the Deneb system. The hidden base and the shielded cargo units only compound the mystery of the
Are
Admiral's
the missions the
agenda.
same as in the
Under
non-co-op
the
campaign?
circumstances,
Do you
there
get
was
the same
nothing
amount of
to be done
enemies?
to stop the escape
Chat
of
wants to know.
Bosch's command frigate, designated the
Um,
NTF Iceni.
I'm not sure.
Intelligence has
I know
also
they've been
learned the
modified to
Neo-Terran
work in
Front is working
multiplayer.
on a secret project known only as ETAC, possibly a weapon of mass destruction. By destroying all cargo units in the depot, we disrupted Bosch's research. 3 rebel freighters escaped the depot with shielded cargo. If they try to flee the system, our blockades will intercept them.
Alright, if you say so.
That extra line by saying, hey, you destroyed all the cargo units, that's only there because we did that.
Neato!
Yep. Got some kills.
I blew up 2 enemies. I mean 3 enemies.
Yeah, 3.
Primary friendly hit percent, 2. Oops.
It's fine. You're learning. You're still learning.
It's okay. I'll have you know I have a certified Class A license for the
Intelligence has
Myrmidon
tracked
fighter.
Admiral Bosch's
So you said you wanted to go
command
after
against
it.
the NTF Iceni through
Oh,
subspace.
okay.
We have vectored its
We're
course
in
to the
fighters.
Sirius jump node.
Can we fly bombers?
The 53rd is being
Oh, we'll have to do
scrambled
training
seek
for
and
those.
destroy the Iceni before it escapes Deneb.
There's no training in multiplayer.
We have pre-assigned your loadout,
Neat.
and your
Oh.
fighters are now standing by. Report to the flight deck pronto.
Yep, that's all you get. The Iceni jumped out,
Huh?
we're going after it. So that's all you get. In fact, this is a continuous mission. So there is no ship or weapon selection. Hope you're ready, because here we
Said
go.
it has been
Oh no! Uh-oh, that's bad.
Huh? What? It says you're in briefing and I'm waiting.
There are ships without primary weapons. Well, that's a problem. We are now stuck.
We can't actually.
We cannot proceed.
It is a shame that our journey has ended here for now. Well, mention that on the Discord so they can fix it.
I don't know who makes the mod, but
Mention it on the Discord, the official Discord.
oh,
Grab a screenshot of that error message. Say this is mission 3, and we get this error message
Freespace
where
2
we
is not
can't
being screen grabbed, unless it's like, I guess.
screen grab it on OBS. That's how I sent you that screen grab earlier.
Yeah, I guess.
Just tab out and grab a screen crap of your capture. I have Arcade Pit on the mine. I'm sorry.
Yep. That takes. That captured both of my monitors.
Huh.
I'll capture the actual like source of OBS.
Well, if you have trouble doing that,
There we
then
go.
here, take this if
I
you
have
need it.
I got it.
Good. Okay. Then you can ignore me.
Well,
But yeah,
some.
I am glad that we got it semi-working. I'm not sure how we'll get over this hurdle though.
Let me try something before we just leave.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
You might have to exit game.
By all means.
Though.
I will. Okay. I will.
It might kick you out because I left.
Okay. Yes. All right. Let's see. You let me know when the lobby's back up so I can refresh.
Waiting momentarily. Should be up.
All right. Let's see here. There it is. Okay.
So we're going to try to play the some loose missions here.
Sure. Are we just gonna do the mission itself?
Yeah. We'll see if this works.
Okay.
And see how it handles.
I was considering that. We won't quite get the benefits of the campaign, though, will we?
Yeah. I don't know if you'll like, cause you can't like queue up a bunch of missions, as far as I can tell.
All right, sure. Well, go ahead.
Right, this should
Intelligence
be
has
the
tracked
same.
Admiral Bosch's command frigate, the NTFI.
All right, good.
There we are. I guess.
Yep. We'll see how this goes. It might not like carry over our stuff from the
Engage full
previous
burners and
mission.
intercept the Iceni.
Oh.
They are 2 kilometers from the Sirius jump node.
Also, we're like
Command,
5
5 clicks from
kilometers
that Corvette.
away from
Those
it.
coordinates you gave us were bogus. We don't stand a chance of catching that ship.
You have your orders, pilot.
Command, where's the blockade? Why isn't the
All right,
Alliance guarding
fine.
this node?
Our line of defense has
Yeah,
been
blockade's gone.
reprioritized for engagements elsewhere in the system.
Oh. We're catching up.
Yeah.
It's getting ever closer. I mean. I'm gonna shoot a missile at it.
I regret your efforts to intercept us have failed, pilots.
Oh.
Be well
Oh,
advised
they didn't work.
to question the wisdom of your leaders. Elm, engage
Hey!
subspace drive.
You can't outrun
The Iceni
missiles.
has jumped. I repeat, the Iceni has jumped.
Oh, fuck
Acknowledged,
off.
pilot.
Yeah.
Request a status brief.
God
Command.
damn it!
What the hell is going on here?
You're out of line, pilot.
Mission just ends there.
I don't think so. We're risking our lives out here. We deserve a straight answer.
You can discuss this at your debriefing. We now have reports that rebel vessels are heading for the jump node. Stand by for mission
Oh.
update. Command out.
Damn it! Command let Bosch escape.
What are you talking about?
They pulled the blockade. They gave us the wrong coordinates. There's no other explanation.
Why? Why would they let him go?
You tell me, pilot. I'm informed on a need-to-know basis.
Stand
Oh,
down,
snap.
we're on your side here.
Why did we attack the Iceni? Why did we destroy that cargo? I can live with being a pawn if the
No time
game
for that.
makes sense.
So,
Inbound freighters with Loki escort.
yeah.
These
Oh,
targets
boy.
escape the asteroid depot. Destroy those ships before they reach the node.
Raider wing here, target acquired and closing in.
Yep, so now we have to keep them from reaching that that wire mesh over there, which is a jump point. Light them up. Not like that, Alpha. Jeez. Light them up.
God!
So hard to
Rookies.
find good help these days.
I bet he didn't even finish the Myrmidon qualification training like I did.
Yeah, I mean, there's a time.
Oh, wow, that blew up. And the debris is flying right towards me. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
There's no strafing thrusters on these things, huh?
There
You
might be.
Always fly straight. Glide doesn't seem to be doing the thing I thought it would do, but eh.
Yeah. This isn't a hard sci-fi game.
I'm so used to these days, yeah. Stuff like Void Destroyers and Elite, I think, also does it.
Got more
where it
fighters.
is just 0G. So you have like the hard physics.
Mm-hmm.
Watch your back, pilot! Behind you, pilot! I'm going down!
There is no down in Space Beta 2. Uh-oh. I don't
There
think
is
you
in
can
your
hear me anymore.
cockpit.
Just eject and challenge the fighters to single combat.
Wrong game.
Oh.
Crate's gonna blow!
Is that good?
Depends on who you ask.
Is he talking about his ship?
Yes.
Is he flying a crate? These aren't really box-shaped.
Hey. Maybe the students use very weird boxes, and he's like used to those.
There's one freighter left. Let's finish the job.
Alright, so,
Hey.
yep.
Ow. Ow.
I copy, pilot. Support ship in transit.
The good thing to do when there's downtime is call in support.
Oh, right. What was that?
C5. It is busy right now for some reason. Well, I don't think I'm going to get to maybe. So,
2 NTF cruisers have jumped in. The NTC
Whoops.
Glorious and the NTC Impervious. They are heading for the node. Eliminate the fighter escort pilots. We'll deploy the SAMTIC to handle the cruisers. Those cruisers have anti-fighter beams with an effective range of 1,500 meters. Lure the escort away from the cruisers before you engage.
Yes, sir!
so, like he said, anti-fighter beams have a range of 1,500 meters. Careful
We're
when you
3,700 meters away.
Yep, careful when you approach cruisers, because
Oh.
they will, and most capital ships, they have those. Yeah, they have AFBs. They hurt when they shoot you. As for luring the fighters away,
No.
I guess.
Is that a no? Is that
Okay,
gonna
they're
work?
coming towards us now. Sometimes
Which
it
one are
works,
you?
sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, there you are. Alright, I'm targeting you, but not with my weapons.
Get me out of here, command!
Woo, I don't want to go after that. That'll shoot me.
Yep. If they start hitting you, just kind of corkscrew a little, because they stagger their shots. Trying to fly directly in between them, that's a bad place to be. Yep, well that will happen. And I believe beams just ignore your shields, by the way.
Oh, sorry, Support 1. Support 1 was just like flying in circles trying to get to me for like a minute.
Of course.
Whoa.
Yeah, so they didn't really peel off, so we're just gonna have to go in.
It seems like a good idea. Oh no, anti-fighter beams, says chat. Yeah, point the fences. That means they're combatants. Kill them!
Those are warships, so yeah, they are combatants.
So that's why they're called warships.
Target acquired.
They don't tell you these things in pilot school.
I mean, some things you just kind of expect people
This crate's gonna blow.
to get.
Target acquired.
Yep, yeah, okay, okay.
Rearming sequence aborted.
Well,
Oh, that's not a friendly ship.
okay, so in multiplayer, sometimes you get respawns, but when I looked at it in the campaigns,
It said NA, right?
It said NA, but I guess since these are like loose missions, we get respawns. So I
Oh, cool.
died because the fighters
work.
wouldn't peel off. Oh well.
The Samtic is now on station.
Okay, now just get
Oh, good.
get the
Okay,
fuck away
well.
from the corvettes.
Way ahead of you.
Affirmative.
Yeah, the Samtic will just rip these
Co-op
things
works
apart.
again, says chat. Someone else in chat. Yeah, apparently it usually works.
Pulverized the Glorious.
I was launching the wrong EXE. We had a little trouble with this mission, though. Because it keeps your loadout from the previous mission, and it
No,
got a little confused.
What happened is
Yeah?
it took off weapons from some of the AIs, and I don't
Yeah.
know why, but that meant since we could not alter all loadouts, I could not fix that. The campaign bundles seem to be kind of fucked in that regard.
Hmm. Well, okay, yeah, those guys got lasered too.
The impervious objective has been neutralized.
This big boat does one thing very well, and that's laser.
Return to base, pilots. The
Did you just
Aquitaine
bump
is
into
shipping
me?
out.
No, I'm back here with the big scaly ship. I think
I
you
like
got Darth
restored.
Bobbed.
I like restored.
Well, where are you? Where are you?
I'm up here.
There
I
you
guess.
are. You're
that was-
1,800 kilometers away from me.
We're leaving.
A likely story. Uh-huh.
Okay, so what happens is
Leave this
the
guy.
mission made the AI jump out, which I usually don't.
Admiral Bosch's
And he
command
just
frigate
ran
reached the
into me
Sirius
with that.
jump node. I have received no explanation either on or off the record for what happened out there. I assume we'll be informed on a need-to-know basis. Good job neutralizing those fighters and freighters. You've served the 53rd Hammerheads well. Your performance in this last mission proves you have what it takes to be an ace pilot. I've recommended your transfer to the 107th Ravens. They lost
wait,
many
what?
good officers in Deneb, and they could use someone with your talents. They're a top-notch unit. I know you'll make us proud. Good luck with your new assignment, pilot. Command has ordered the Aquitaine to return to the Capella system. Admiral Petrarch will address the crew at 0630.
God, that's early.
I mean, is it local time? What time are we going off of here?
I'd assume the ship's clock, which is likely, you know, because we're still Earthlings, a 24-hour clock.
I guess.
Admiral Bosch's command frigate reached the Sirius jump node.
Oh, gotta get up early. What's my
Alright,
friendly percent? 12. Oops. No, wait, that's secondary. Primary is 18.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, yeah, it puts us back here. And that's fine, it doesn't make us do all of this over again. For some reason, the The first one isn't here? It's weird. Anyway, the next one is this.
Line at the door. P02-1.
I think this should... I don't know, it feels like this is skipping one, but it's not? Oh well.
107th Ravens are deployed to secure a mysterious subspace portal. Well, we just got transferred to the 107 Ravens.
Yep.
Going to that debrief.
Loading, loading, loading. There we go.
Here we are.
Welcome to the 107th Ravens, pilot.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm Lieutenant Samsa, squadron leader. As you know, the Aquitaine is now en route to the Gamma Draconis.
Since we did so good on that dangerous mission, we've got transferred to a squadron that does only dangerous missions. Great.
Yeah.
As you are. The Admiral will brief the crew when we reach 3rd Fleet headquarters in Capella. The 107th is a heavy assault squadron, so our fighter of choice is the Hercules Mark II. Implementing
What were you shooting those?
Mark 1s.
The Mark II
Oh, so these are Zaku 2s.
Without sacrificing loadout.
These are more like
The Herc
Gelgoos.
has only 2 missile banks.
Oh,
The
okay.
ordnance capacity is greater than the Myrmidons. The original Herc won the
Myrmidons.
Great War, so we're proud to carry on the tradition.
Yeah, you can fly a
In
Herc
32
the final
years,
mission.
they've improved it by
recommend that you
1.
review the Herc 2 training modules before the
They're
Aquitaine
flatly
arrives in
better than the
Capella.
Herc ones,
These
but yeah,
modules
sure.
review advanced tactics, such as countermeasures and energy management. The Herc 2 is slower than the Myrmidon you've been flying with the 53rd, so learn how to evade missiles and
We
equalize
threw the Myrmidon
shields.
for
These
3
skills
missions.
will help you push your fighter to the limit.
We
Yeah.
barely got...
Master them, and the life you
I was in
save will be
training
your
with it
own.
longer than...
According to your file, you are now authorized to use the GTW-5A Prometheus R, the GTM-19 Harpoon, and the GTM-4 Hornet missile. The Prometheus R is a retrofit of a cannon developed during the Great War. After the Alliance lost contact
Cannon,
with
you
Earth,
say?
we lacked materials required for mass production.
They're all cannons.
So engineers developed this retrofit version.
Even the
The
missiles?
Prometheus packs a bigger wallop than the Subai
Well, they gotta come out
HL7,
with something.
but it will drain your power reserves
Yeah,
with
you're right.
extended use.
So I'm noticing, like, lost contact with
The
Earth, huh?
Harpoon and the Hornet
How many
are
millions of light
both
years away
SCP
from Earth are
missiles.
we?
While the Harpoon fires individual
They
warheads,
mention it eventually.
launches a swarm of 4
Okay.
projectiles.
It might be in this
I
one.
take it we're not in Milky Way anymore.
We are.
Training modules cover
We're,
the
They're still in
you, do,
Milky
do you know where Alpha Centauri is?
So be sure to review that
No.
section carefully.
I have never been
That's
there.
all for now, pilot.
Have you?
The
Have you ever
Aquitaine
looked at a
will
star
arrive in
chart?
In 4 hours.
Maybe.
To the officers.
Did I say Milky Way? I meant Sol.
This
Okay.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
0115 hours. We received a
Oh, by the
transmission
way.
from 3rd Fleet headquarters. A Sheevan cruiser and 3 fighter wings ambushed and destroyed.
Oh, wow.
The
That
achievements haven't
sucks.
been seen
Vigilance
since
as it
the Great
patrolled
War.
The Gamma Draconis jump node in the Capella system.
And this is how it's relaying this info to us. Is just a, by the way,
Though these vessels neutralize the immediate threat, all Allied units are now in a state of enhanced vigilance.
I mean, classified alert, so.
Command has ordered the Aquitaine to spearhead the operation in Gamma Draconis as we investigate the origin and extent of
okay,
this
so
situation.
we are hard
Gamma
pivoting
Draconis
away
is
from the
remote
rebels
uninhabited
then.
system
This is
Because-
much higher
the outbreak
priority.
of the Great War.
Yeah.
The system has no planets.
Turn to the rebels and say, you know what? You can have it.
PTSC Erickson.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Well, we're not pivoting everything, but we're sending some of the best, i.e. us. Oh, also,
Flights in Gamma Draconis
Hey!
detected activity near an uncharted jump node. Closer examination has revealed this node is not a natural phenomenon, but a massive subspace portal of unknown origin. We do not know why the Erickson failed to detect the portal when it last visited the system. This device may have been inactive and therefore invisible to long-range sensors, or it may be of recent construction. The Sheevan vessels that destroyed the Vigilant were not of any class encountered in the Great War. The light cruiser designated Rakshasa, and the fighters designated Mara have been added to your onboard database. This is our first contact with this species in over 3 decades. Our objectives are clear. We must secure Gamma Draconis or face annihilation a second time.
This is Lieutenant Samsa, squadron leader of the 107th Ravens. Here's the situation. The GTD Aquitaine entered Gamma Draconis at 1640.
Okay, alright.
The flagship will defend the Capella node as we advance to secure the system. Recon discovered a Sheevan supply depot near the subspace portal, and this will be our target. Command believes the Sheevans are preparing for a more aggressive attack on Capella. The SC Behemoth, a Rakshasa-class cruiser, guards the depot with a wing of Mara fighters. Enemy freighters are entering the system, dropping their cargo and departing through the portal. Your mission, pilot, is to execute a clean sweep of the area. Your primary target will be the Mara fighters. Once the escorts are down, destroy the Behemoth and any freighters in the vicinity. You'll need to hold down the fort until we deploy the Carthage and Dashor. After you secure the area, we'll send Wings Delta and Epsilon to relieve you.
Yeah, easy, you know, just fight Sheevans that we've never seen before. It'll go great.
Alright, so let's see here. The Heracles Mark III. I've got this gun.
2.
Well, it's Mark III in my mind. You know, because I'm in it.
Sure.
So that bumps it up a level.
So we got a new gun and we got new missiles.
Lock on.
There would have been a tutorial explaining aspect lock missiles, but it's ace combat. You just
oh,
a reticle appears and it glides towards the enemy, and it beeps, and then you can fire and it'll lock on. You can kind of fudge the lock-on speed by like angling your craft towards the wherever it's locking on, so it locks on a little faster. This usually isn't necessary except for like really slow like lock-on bombs, and also it's only you can only do that so much.
Okay.
But this should be good, so hope you're ready. Because here we go.
Oh, that's a big warp
Command,
gate.
this is Alpha 2. We're in. I've got a visual on the subspace portal.
Remember, don't get too close to the cruiser or it'll start firing on you.
Right, the anti-ship beams.
Yep, you're slow
One wing
enough
of Mara's
too.
closing in fast. The Behemoth is 2.5 clicks out. 2 freighters and a half a dozen cargo units are in the depot area.
Destroy those fighters. The Sheevans will send reinforcements, so let's secure this area as quickly as possible.
I hear fighter
The Mara's
beams.
are too fast. I can't get a lock.
Oh, shut up, they're fine.
Hey, stop flying in circles. Yeah, that's right. You spin out and then blow up.
I've never seen anything like it. These fighters are unbelievable.
They're okay.
We've got company.
Yeah, we're pretty close to the cruiser.
Is he impressed by the fact that their shields are red instead of blue?
The Sheevans just like red, so maybe not. Like everything they use is some variation of red. No one knows why.
Check your 6.
Hey, watch where you're flying.
Check your 6.
I don't know who you're talking to. Trying to blow up the Sheevan. Alright. See, is that all the fighters? Maybe.
No, this one over here.
Alright then.
Bandits incoming!
Got more. Out. See them? Oh, okay, now it's shooting at me.
I can't hold them off much longer.
Breaking to attack.
Take care of this.
That guy sure took a lot of shots to get blown up.
There's... That's shooting. Oh, that's weird. It does not look like a shooting ship.
Hey! Alright, well, one of them got away. I guess a couple of them got... Yeah, a few of them got away.
It's fine.
Proceed with caution, pilots. Stand clear of those anti-fighter beams. The capabilities of that warship have yet to be determined.
Breaking to attack.
Well, it has anti-fighter beams, so that's one capability that's been determined.
Uh-huh. Basically just shoot it a lot. If we start shooting you too much, just break off.
I'm gonna stay back here and shoot missiles at it, like...
Also a valid
Maybe some of them will get there. You don't have to lock on, it's big. It's such a big target.
Yeah, it depends on the missile.
Excellent work, pilots. Behemoth objective neutralized.
Ooh, pretty. I hope none of you were too close to that.
Area secure, Command. Standing by for further orders.
Hold your position, pilots. We are now deploying the Carthage and the Dashur.
Well,
Command,
no time
we got
to
4 or 5 hostile
sit
wings coming
around.
through the portal.
Oh. Uh-oh.
We've got a new fighter class here. Designation Astaroth. Where's the Carthage? We need reinforcements ASAP, Command.
Take evasive action, pilots. Help is on the way.
There's too many of them. Send in the Carthage or get us out of here. Engaging enemy now.
The Carthage and Dashur will emerge from subspace momentarily. Stand by.
Rearming sequence aborted.
Ain't got time to reload.
This is the GTD Carthage. What's your status, pilot?
The Shevans have broken off their attack. They're heading for the Carthage.
A Kane-class warship has entered the system. SC Goliath.
Canes are very annoying. Try not to get too close to them. They are covered in beams. That's probably bad.
Oh, whoops. It's okay. It's alright. I had a spare helmet. I'm fine.
Oh.
Is this a friend?
If it's red, it's probably bad. If it's shooting at you, it's definitely bad.
I don't think this one's shooting at me.
If it looks like an arrow, it's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Get this bandit off me!
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah. Seraphins are very tanky and they're kind of heavy fighters / bombers.
see. Ship and reticle is Y. Oh. That's how you target.
You can run out of countermeasures? What the fuck?
It says right there, I have 24.
I am out.
This ain't Project Wingman.
Yeah, so these big things I'm shooting at right now, they're bombers, and you want to target them. You can also shoot down the bombs, which is a pretty good idea. Don't worry if you start like shooting the warship, they'd rather be shot by you than by bombs.
You don't fucking say. You don't say.
Yeah, funny that.
I would rather be hit with a pistol than a shotgun. Slug. Grenade launcher.
Grenade launcher, there we go. They take a shitload of punishment. Alright. Cool.
I copy, pilot. Support ship in...
All hostiles have been neutralized. Now deploying Delta and Epsilon
cool. I
Wing.
didn't need that
Alpha,
supply.
you may return to base.
Whew.
This is Delta Wing. Give us a target, sir.
Alright.
Space is big.
Rearming sequence aborted.
You survived your first sortie against
Yes,
Steven.
survived. I survived.
You had only a small opposing force
canon.
to contend with. Survival is half the battle. The COs of both the Carthage and Dasher
argue that survival
commend
is a
our
little more than
squadron for
half
the outstanding cover we provided.
Maybe
The
3/4.
Kane cruiser and its complement of fighters might have destroyed these vessels had we not intervened. Well done, pilot. A joint Terran-Vasuden task force under the direction of Dr. Mina Hargrove is now studying the subspace portal. We expect a preliminary report in a few hours. For preserving the systems of the Galactic Terran-Vasuden Alliance from Shivan invasion, you are hereby awarded the Allied Defense Citation.
Yay.
Roll credits.
Cut 2 seconds.
I can't believe it. We did it. We beat Freespace 2.
Uh-huh. What do you think? One more?
Yeah, one more.
Alright. Let's see. We did that one, and now it's time for this.
The Mystery of the Trinity.
With the Gamma Dracona system secure, a task force of Terran and Vasuden scientists is now examining the subspace portal. At this point, the scientists have ruled out the possibility the device is of Shivan origin. Dr. Mina Hargrove, leader of the research team, has issued a report of his preliminary findings. An excerpt of this report follows.
The subspace portal is unlike any Shivan construction we have yet encountered. Though Shivans demonstrate considerable diversity as a species, all Shivan technology possesses certain distinctive properties. None is present in the subspace device, which means we must look elsewhere for the portal's origin. We do know that the device is very, very old, on the order of several thousand years.
Should we blow it up?
Not yet.
The field generated by the interlocking movement of the portal's components
Shivans come out of that. We don't want that.
But we can go in it.
Part of the universe to another.
Why would we want to go in it?
Hargrove theorizes that whoever built this device,
Because this is why.
they have used it to stabilize a jump node on the verge of collapse. Dr. Hargrove is correct. This technology is a tremendous discovery.
They're going to explain this.
By constructing our own portal, we might be able to reopen the Sol jump node in Delta Serpentis. Since the destruction of the Lucifer
Oh, that's
caused the
right.
node to collapse 32 years ago, Earth has remained
Oh.
isolated from GTVA. We might also be able to stabilize subspace nodes that are currently too volatile for
That might
travel,
be important,
thus
yeah, going back to
creating routes
Earth.
to systems previously unexplored.
It's been 32 years.
Our military operation will focus on what lies on the other side of the subspace portal.
Those little ships,
Must
I love
determine
them.
where the node leads,
Science
the
ships.
extent of the Sheevan presence.
They look
there.
like
Above all,
those look like little
you must
propellers,
prevent the
and that's how they're
Sheevans
flying.
from returning
It's
to
cute.
Gamma Draconis.
I know,
Because the
it's
portal
not-
will
that's not
remain
it.
active while the research team studies the technology. Our systems are vulnerable.
Oh
to
boy.
attack. Allied Command has deemed this an acceptable risk given the potential benefits.
Sheevan incursion, reunion with Earth. Sheevan incursion, Earth.
Do we really want to go back to Earth?
Well, so I guess I'll spoil how Freespace 1 ends.
It blew up. Not Earth, but the way to Earth went kerblooey.
So the Lucifer
Oh, is that the one?
in standard
Yeah, go ahead.
space was protected by shield generators, which all the weapons at the time for the Terrans and the students could not penetrate.
Oh.
And I don't remember when exactly this happens, but Lucifer had its initial course set for the student homeworld, and they could not stop it. So the student homeworld has been annihilated.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And then its second course, it's set for Earth, and Terran's like, oh fuck me.
Well, that's bad.
The students, however, found some ancient relics of a race that also fought the Sheevans.
A little late.
And they found out that race found out that the Lucifer's shields do not operate in subspace.
So you go into subspace.
The endgame gambit, the final mission, was you and a bunch of ships who launched from a destroyer called the GTD Bastion. You ambushed the Lucifer in mid-subspace, and you blew up its reactors and destroyed it while it was jumping into the Soul Node. The result of that, however, caused an explosion which destroyed the subspace node to Earth.
Oh.
So you saved Earth, but you also cut it off from the rest of the GTVA.
So we got to get back to Earth and tell them we saved them, so we can, all get promotions.
The final cutscene has the fighter pirates that you were in your wing and your guy flying out the subspace portal as Lucifer explodes.
Oh.
Yeah. And
oh,
you get a narration from the pilot. The only time you hear him talking, he theorizes that the Sheevans might be like some kind of galactic cleaner where
Reapers.
Each time a civilization rises to a certain point, they detect them and destroy them, so a new civilization can grow in their place. Because the ancients existed and they were destroyed by the Sheevans, and they think that the Sheevans detect like subspace-faring races and they start to like home in on them and destroy them so a new race can form out of the ashes. But that's just a theory, because you've never actually been able to contact and communicate with the Sheevans. There's exactly like
they just show up and shoot you.
There's exactly one video of like a live Sheevan in both games, across both games, and it was in the first one they like board a Sheevan frigate, and you get this shaky cam of a dark tunnel, and then this spider-looking thing comes charging down, firing some kind of plasma weapon at the team, and that's the only time you see
the janitor.
That's the only time you actually see a Sheevan.
It is the ship's janitor.
Probably.
Well, if you think about it with that theory, the Sheevans kind of are the janitors, huh?
Portal in Gamma Draconis and jump to our current position.
Yeah, that's just one theory.
We have entered a nebula, a vast and dense ionized field, and possibly the remnant of a supernova. We have traveled farther than any Terrans in the history of subspace travel.
Yay.
Oh, an exciting patrol mission, huh?
The nebula has severely limited the
Absolutely nothing of note is going to happen on this patrol mission. Not
also,
a single
can't see
thing.
shit,
Determine the
Captain.
extent of the enemy presence.
Oh.
Each fighter squadron will deploy a flight of 4 wings.
We need visual confirmation.
Alpha, Zeta, Iota, and Kappa will patrol a series of 4 waypoints. Zeta Wing will lead this sortie, so follow Zeta 1 and do not stray. Be advised the nebula could interfere with your onboard systems. The ionized field will compromise your sensors, even within combat range.
Can't see shit, Captain. Oh, we don't get any extra shit. Okay, yep. I guess we're just gonna stick with this loadout. Do I want? Yeah, I want another Subak. Double my Subak, double my fun. I'm going to give you a second one. No, no, can you? No, only you can change your fighter. That's fine. This'll be fine.
Iota Wing, you are cleared to take off.
Ah, wow, everything's very purple today.
This is...
Zeta
It's
Wing, go.
a lot harder to see in the SCP version.
Alpha Wing, go.
So this
Oh,
maxed
that's
out-
us.
Yep.
Wait,
this
wait!
maxed out your engine power.
Afterburners!
And just select Zeta and follow him. Or me. Either one.
Yep.
But yeah, you can see not much.
No, I can't. That's the problem.
Lead to the waypoints.
Yeah.
Okay, Alpha, target my fighter and try to keep up. Boost your engine power and be ready to hit your burners because we're gonna get through this one fast and clean.
Good luck, pilots. Keep a tight formation and look out for each other. Let's all get home alive.
Hello.
What?
How are we
None.
supposed to get a visual confirmation? I can't see a thing in this mess.
Rather be fighting the NTF if you ask me. I never signed on for hunting Shevans. Don't kid yourself. We're the ones being hunted, pilot.
Command should
That's
shut
deep.
down that portal and send the Aquitaine back to Deneb. We've got no business being out here.
If Command needs your opinion, they'll promote you to Admiral. Now shut up and focus.
Shit!
It's not wrong.
All flights report in.
This is Iota 1. Sensors are picking up zilch, Command. We're flying blind out here.
Iota 1, target that zilch. Fire.
This is Zeta 1, all clear.
I expect a full written report on your encounter with this
Ahem.
zilch.
Kappa Wing, what's your status? Over?
Kappa.
Kappa Wing, this is Allied Command. Please respond.
Kappa!
Iota Wing, investigate Kappa's last waypoint. The ionized field is interfering with our transmission.
Just a transmission fault. Nothing to worry about.
Hey, who turned that music on?
The
Picking
Shevans.
up something on sensors. I can't get a lock. Hostile targets confirmed. A wing of Manticores closing fast.
Pilots, destroy those fighters and stay alert. Watch for a flanking maneuver.
I don't know what the fuck you mean by flanking maneuver, but okay.
Take them down.
attempts. Oh well.
Roger that.
In case it wasn't. Alright. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, who's not dead?
Area secure.
Roger that.
Resume your patrol, pilots.
There's gotta be a base or destroyer in this nebula somewhere. Those fighters couldn't survive out here on their own.
Maybe they have rations
20 light
and
years
toilets.
in diameter. Finding a single ship would be impossible.
Unless the Shivans find us first.
Do we have a status update on Kappa Wing?
Negative. No word from Kappa yet. We'll find out in debriefing.
Yes, the odds of finding a single ship would be astronomical.
Mm-hmm. Oh, god damn it! No, not the music. I just got it.
Ha. Finding Shivans, however, it seems to be pretty easy.
Detecting at least one wing of Manticores. Let's make this quick.
Yeah, you boost away.
Cover me! Cover me! On your six! On your six!
I just thought Shivans bumping into each other.
Yeah. Why are we afraid of these guys again?
Because they cut us off from Earth. And also they blew up all the students on the homeworld. I don't know. Something like that.
Oh yeah, those guys are jerks. Wow. Oh, I guess I'm taking some damage here.
Stab.
Oh, I have like 5 ships on my tail. Huh? Interesting. They really don't like me.
Roger that.
I should probably tell the AI to attack. That might help.
Oh, maybe. Just don't stop passively letting yourself get shot, guys.
Yeah, stop watching us like the dogs.
Ow!
Roll in
Got
the
Darth bobbed.
Yep, whenever you're ready.
Yes,
guys.
sir. Breaking to attack.
Come on. That's a good noise.
I am lit tired.
Yes, sir. We'll take him down.
Okay, what the fuck are they doing? Did they just like sit back where we fought the other wing? I see him on the radar.
I saw Zeta Wing for a little while, but so I was following them, but
Drawing the Shivans towards them. I'm going to explode soon. Especially if the Shivans keep
yeah,
bumping into
likewise.
me.
Well, Zeta 1's here, and he's shooting at them.
Yeah, the other 2 Alpha Wings don't seem to be doing anything. If they're even here. Cool. Ah, and it spawns me back at the mission start.
Yeah, well, get over here quick, would ya?
You know we're flying, right? The Urks are not fast. Oh, they're all dead.
Okay, there.
Okay, let's get back on patrol. Alpha, follow my lead. Affirmative.
I think Beta Ring just sat back here, because I think I just passed them.
What's with these missiles tracking you forever?
Countermeasures.
I've used like 20 of those.
Same. You're supposed to like use them when the beeping speeds up, but by then it will probably be too late considering lag. There's Beta. There's Zeta. 6 clicks away. Cool. Yep, I'm passing all these hooks coming towards me.
Alright, at this point, Missile, either blow yourself up or hit me.
Big. A cruiser or corvette?
Do you recognize the configuration? Is it a Rakshasa or a Kane?
Negative, Command. It's a Terran cruiser, Fenris class.
There's no Allied ship authorized in your vicinity. Hail them, pilot.
This is Zeta Wing of the 107th Ravens, GTD Aquitaine. Please identify yourself.
This is Captain Arthur Romig of the GTC Trinity. We have sustained heavy damage, and our jump drive is inoperative. We need immediate assistance.
Your designation is incorrect, Romig. Your ship defected to the NTF 10 days ago. You have been stripped of your rank and citizenship in the GTVA. Surrender the Trinity, or be destroyed.
As captain of the NTC Trinity, I surrender on the condition you get us the hell out of here.
What's your status?
We repelled the Shivan attack, but engines sustained critical damage. I powered down non-essential systems so the Shivans wouldn't detect us. We've been drifting ever since.
What's your assessment of the damage?
Some components were destroyed in the attack, but my chief engineer thinks a field repair is possible.
We will send a damage control team with the necessary components. Transmit your diagnostics.
Transmitting now.
What were you doing out here, Romig?
As a prisoner of war, my rights are protected under the Beta Aquilate Convention. I will answer no questions, Command.
I thought rebels didn't recognize BATAC.
No, but we do, pilot. Damage control has been deployed. They should be arriving momentarily.
Discovery here, initiating docking procedure. Watch our backs, little friends.
Bandits incoming!
Well.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Breaking to
Maybe
attack.
I could finally blow up and get a new plane.
You'll spawn like 9
sitting
clicks
at 1%.
away.
Oops, don't shoot them, don't shoot them. H. That's gonna up the old friendly hit percent.
Okay, all the wings are here, so not too much to worry about. As long as we don't shoot each other.
No problem, right? Easy peasy. Lemon squeeze.
No
Watch
problem.
out, they're sending another 1 fighters!
Oh no. Not 1 fighters. This would be a good time to rearm, but I died, so I have everything.
C5. Oh, I can't actually do that.
Oh. Oh, we don't have any rearms in this. Make your missiles count.
They can't find us.
I guess not. Even though this transport did.
How do I look? How do I look?
You're kind of sparking a little. And on fire.
Just a little, huh?
That fire's coming out of your cockpit.
I'll say I'm on fire.
That seems bad for your health. Stop smoking. Stop electrocuting yourself too.
It's pretty impressive that I'm on fire considering there's no atmosphere out here.
I mean, we're in a nebula, so there's more stuff than usual. Don't ram that, you'll die. I guarantee it.
Prepare to be boarded, Trinity.
Trinity standing by.
Docking point secure. Okay, Romig, we're taking you and your crew into custody. Follow the drill and no one gets hurt.
Yep, nothing to worry about. It's not like humans know where we are or anything. Wait, who put that?
Oh, what the?
More hostiles incoming.
Oh no.
Keep the Shevans away from the Trinity pilots. That ship won't survive another attack. Give us a time estimate, Discovery.
We can jury-rig a solution in 15 minutes, Command.
15 minutes? Jesus.
You got.
I mean, that's pretty good, but okay.
Can you bring the anti-fighter turrets online?
That'd be nice.
We need all power on engines. You need to buy us more time, pilots.
Too nice. Oh, got more over here. Somewhere. Oh, got more down here.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
We can't hold them back forever, Trinity. Hurry up with those repairs.
About that.
Hey.
We've lost the Trinity. All wings return to base.
Oops.
We're aborting this mission.
Yeah,
well,
there's like a dozen. Okay, we're leaving. There's like a dozen Shevans everywhere. We're leaving. Goodbye. I'm gone.
Ah! What?
You confronted an overwhelming
that was
Good
intended?
job, pilot. Yep, that was the outcome.
Under these circumstances,
You got swarmed by
wow!
Shevans.
This is like the most realistic fucking game.
We're lucky to survive this sortie, pilot.
We're lucky to
We have heard
survive.
nothing from Kappa wings since they vanished from our sensors. Unfortunately,
Also,
we
Kappa
must presume
is
the worst.
vanished.
They will
Well,
be
yeah,
listed
good.
MIA
Good
unless we
riddance.
find
I never
evidence to the
really liked that
contrary.
emote.
Yeah, fuck that emote.
Our search parties
Honestly.
have found no
I haven't
traces
really
of
seen
fire.
anyone unironically use Kappa in a long time.
Enigma of the NTF secret agenda.
Ironically or otherwise, actually.
What are you doing out here?
You haven't
And
been
what
watching
does
Box
Bosch
Sauce.
know about the subspace portal?
I guess not.
All patrols have uncovered an extensive Sheevan force in the nebula. Command
Ah.
will deploy more warships through the subspace portal to assist with our mission of exploration and containment. Iota and Epsilon wings encountered 2 Sheevan cruisers near our current location. When our reinforcements arrive, we will move against them.
Turns out the nebula's full of Shevans. Who would have fucking guessed? The subspace portal that's been shitting out Shevans has more Shevans on the other side.
Like, that was almost a parody of the defend us for 15 minutes mission types because you just immediately fail it.
Yeah. It got swarmed. It had like one Sheevan force jump in, like, and then the Shevans are like, "Oh, there's
It makes
people
you
here
think-
now," and then they just
Yeah.
jump in like 24 fighter squadrons and go, "Yeah, you're dead now."
It makes you think that, oh, it's none of these missions, so do like a wing at a time, and then, no, here's 5 wings!
Mhm.
Get out of there!
I love Freespace too. It's a good time.
This is pretty fucking good, not gonna lie. Like, when they say return to base, it doesn't force you. Like, that's on you to get out of there, idiot.
Yeah.
That's why it's a manual thing.
Yeah. Because sometimes, oh shit, you got jumped by a lot of Shevans.
And if command tells you to get the fuck out of Dodge, you better get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, you could try to fight all those Shevans, but good luck.
Don't do it. What's my friendly hit percent? 1?
1. You're getting better. You're getting better.
I
Getting better all
am
the
happy to report that I did not accidentally missile any friendlies that time.
Yeah.
I didn't know I could even do that, but apparently.
Yeah,
Okay.
your weapons just
Well,
fly
alright.
into space, and whatever it hits, it hits.
Alright, well this was a hoot and a holler and a half,
Mm-hmm. And next time,
I'd say. So we'll
we
do
do
this
this
more next time. Yeah.
The Great Hunt.
Ooh, okay. Looking forward to that.